My name is Bug. I'm non-binary. I use he, they pronouns. Homelessness, having a queer identity, those experiences are only part of what makes you you. You are a complete human being outside of that. If it's making you feel any sort of way that you're not worthy of love and respect, or that you're not worthy of your own love and respect, I can point to 10 different things about you right now that are absolutely wonderful and amazing, and it does not have to define who you are. You can deal with those experiences, come out on the other side. You never stop being worthy of love and respect. Pride is one of the best times of year for us to meet other, queer people in the LGBT community. It's an absolutely incredible environment to see so many people in one place celebrating their identity and being very accepting of them. Just knowing that a community like this exists for some people is enough to make the struggles of having a queer identity worth it to keep going. I've made it a point to be proud of my identity since I came out. I was dealing with a lot of guilt, but once I, fully accepted that I was gonna, in a sense, put my queerness on display, I decided that I wasn't going to let anyone take that away from me. I came out of the closet when I was 15, and I became homeless shortly before I turned 16. At the time, I was living with my younger sister and I had an abusive father. I had asked my mom to file for emergency custody of us. We were living temporarily with family friends at the time, which at that point we were already considered homeless under the McKinney-Vento Act. We were kicked out and we basically stayed at hotels until we could get a spot in our county's transitional housing program. So I wasn't necessarily kicked out of the house for being gay, but it did indirectly contribute to my homelessness that way. If people would just, take a second to hear us out, the vast majority of the LGBTQ community just wants to feel safe where they live without having to hide parts of themselves. It really is just that simple, especially for trans and non-binary people who don't adhere to just male or female gender expression. Take advantage of the resources that are in your town or your city to make sure that you can finish school and get back on your feet. Your dreams and wishes for the future are just as important now as they were at any point in your life, before homelessness, before you came out. Yeah, you might need to focus on survival now, but don't forget what your dream is, why you feel like you've been put on this earth. Don't let discrimination or homelessness make you feel like you're not worth the time and effort it takes to have a fulfilling life.